Hello friends, today in this lab we are going to see how to configure RIP in GNS3. So let me explain this scenario first. So I'm taking two PCs here, PC1 and PC2. PC1 I'm taking in this network 192.168.0/24. The similar way the second network is 192.168.2.0/24. So in this network, the first IP we are going to configure on router interface, and the second IP 192.168.1.2 we are going to configure on this PC. The similar way, the first IP we are going to configure on this router, and the second IP we are going to configure on this PC. So on the router, in between the routers, I'm taking this network 192.168.100.0/24. So to avoid confusion, I'm taking all the /24 networks. So here 192.168.100.1 and 100.2 is here. So similar way, I'm taking one more network in between these two routers, 192.168.200.0/24 network. And yeah, the first IP I'm configuring here and the second IP I'm configuring here. So this is overall scenario. So let's start configuring these IPs. So let's start from the PCs now. So to configure IP on the PCs, IP space IP address 192.168.1.2, and it is can give /24 network, and IP gateway we have to give actually 192.168.1.1 is the gateway. This is configuring a router. So whatever we are configuring on the router, this should be gateway of this PC. So just it is check the duplicate and it is configured the IP addresses on this PC. Let me show you. I think show IP would work. Yes, yeah, this is the IP we configured and the gateway. So this seems good. So let's go to PC2 and configure in similar way. IP space 192.168.2.2 is the IP, and /24 is the subnet mask, and the gateway is 192.168.2.1, so which is going to configure on this router. Okay, so it's clear now. So we configured two PCs with the IPs. Show IP. So you can see 1.2 is configured on this PC and 2.2 configured on this second PC. Let me try to ping from PC1 to PC2 now. Ping. I'm on PC2. So let me try to ping PC1. Just I'm checking whether it is reachable or not. Host not reachable, because there is no routing from this network to this network. So let me try to ping from PC2 to PC1 here. So it is not reachable, but we received a response from the gateway. So gateway is reachable from this PC, but this network is not reachable. Similar way on PC2 also. So we can ping the gateway anyhow. Let me show you that. Gateway should be reachable, but we did not configure that. Just we mentioned it as a gateway, but we did not configure this IP on router. So let it be. Just we are going to configure router 1 now. This is the new router. Show IP interface brief. So we mentioned that IP as a gateway, but we did not configure that on interface. Let me configure that first. Config mode, interface, fast Ethernet 0/0 IP address 192.168.1.1 255.255.255.0, and let me give the no shutdown command. So let me verify the IP. Show IP interface brief. It is available now. Let me check the ping. It is reachable. So we configured that IP on the router, so it is reachable now. The gateway is reachable, but still we cannot reach this IP. Let me show you that. See, now we are getting the different response. Wanted to demonstrate that from this one, ICMP destination host unreachable because we don't have any routes on that router. It is not reachable, nothing but. Okay, so gateway is reachable, but the another IP which is in another subnet, it is not reachable. So let's go to routers and configure RIP to achieve this thing. So if you want to check the routing table, show IP route. See, just now we configured one IP, so it is showing only one network. Let me configure another IP also on serial Ethernet, sorry, serial interface 0/0. Config T also works. Interface serial interface 0/0. IP address 192.168.100.1 255.255.255.0. Enter. No shutdown. So let me check. We can see two IP addresses, and let me verify the show IP route routing table it is. So we can see two routes, but these are directly connected. So let me go to router 2 and let's configure the rest of the interfaces in the router 2 and router 3 as well. So let me verify first. Show IP interface brief. Thing is configured. Show IP route. Nothing is visible because nothing we configured on the interfaces. Let me configure them. Config terminal interface serial 0/0 IP address 192.168.100.2 space 255.255.255.0. Enter and give the no shutdown command because basically initially it's administratively down, so we have to give those commands. So it is up now. Let me configure another interface also. int serial 0/1 IP address 192.168.200.1 space. If you give the question mark, it shows what we have to give here. Subnet mask 255.255.255.0. Enter and give no shutdown command. So it is clear. Let me verify the configuration. Show IP interface brief. Yes, two IPs are visible now. And let me verify the routing table. Show IP route. We have only two routes. Those are directly connected routes. So let me go to router 3 and configure in the similar way. Show IP interface brief. This is for verification. Show IP route. No routes. So let me configure the interface first. Config T interface serial 0/0 IP address. This is 0. Sorry, we did not take the 0/0. So let me change it. Just we used 0/1 and fast Ethernet 0/0. So let me configure serial 0/1 first. IP address 192.168.200.2 space subnet mask dot 0. Enter. Give the no shutdown command. So it should be up now. Let me configure fast Ethernet 0/0 also. IP address 192.168.2.1 space 255.255.255.0. Give the no shutdown command. So let me verify it now. Show IP interface brief. So both are up. Looks good. And show IP route. Fine. We have connected routes. This network and this network connected, and this is connected to serial Ethernet 0/1, and this is for fast Ethernet 0/0. This is also gateway network. So we can ping this IP if you want. We can check that. Let's check it first. Ping. This is from the PC2 168.2.1. This is the gateway of this PC. It's reachable. That's great. Fine. So let me check the communication from PC1 to PC2 now. 68.2.2. Still it is not reachable. We are getting destination host unreachable message because we don't have any rules for this 2.0 network on the router 1. So let me show you that. Show IP route. If you verify this, we don't have that route 2.0/25 network. To reach that network, we don't have any route currently. So that is the reason we have a many ways we can configure static route, OSPF, EIGRP, and RIP also, right? So RIP, OSPF, EIGRP are dynamic routing protocols, and static route is basically static one. But in this session, in this lecture, we are going to talk about RIP protocol. So we are going to configure RIP to make communication possible from PC1 to PC2 and PC2 to PC1, vice versa. So let me configure RIP first. For that one, we have to enter into configuration mode first. Config terminal, router RIP is the command to activate RIP protocol. So now we have to configure the networks. Network 192.168.1.0 is the network. Let me give the question mark. If it is asking anything else, no. First, once we activated the RIP protocol, we have to advertise network which are connected to this router. If you take the router 1, 192.168.1.0/24 is connected network of this router, as well as 192.168.100.0/24 network also connected to other interface. So we have to advertise these networks in RIP first. 192.168.1.0 already we entered. Let me take, let me enter it first, and let me take another network 192.168.100.0. hit enter. Okay, it's clear now. So close it. Show IP route. Just verify if we got any other routes. No, as of now, no. Show router, show okay, let it be. Let me configure router 2 first. Config terminal, same way, router RIP, enter, and advertise some connected networks 192.168.100.0. This is the one. We have to give network ID here, 192.168.100.0 network ID to this one also. Hit enter and advertise another network. If you give the question mark, it shows network number, so network ID, nothing but 182.168.200.0. Enter. So we have configured two routers with RIP. Let's verify the routing table now. Show IP route. See here, we can see two connected routes. Also, we can see another network. This is by using RIP protocol only, or means RIP. Here we can see that. So here we have advertised our network from the RIP. So here also this router advertised this network. So we got this network also appeared in this routing table. So let's configure router 3 also and verify the routing table. So if you verify the route in router 2 also, you can see this network is connected because this router advertised these two connected networks to another router. So let's verify that as well. Show IP route. So here it is, 1/0 network connected via 100.1. From here it is connected, but it learned from the RIP protocol, using RIP protocol. This is the one, but in the router we did not configure anything, so we cannot see it. Show IP route, we can see two routes only, disconnected routes only, but we cannot see this one, we cannot see this one. So let me configure router RIP here also. Config T, router RIP, enter, and advertise the network 192.168.200.0. Enter, and another network 192.168.2.0, this network. So we have configured advertised two networks. Let's verify the routing table now. Show IP route. See, now we can see the two additional routes. So one is 192.168.1.0 network. This one also we can see in this routing table on router 3. Also we can see another route 192.168.100.0. This network also, because these two are not directly connected to this router. Still we are able to see these routes. The similar way we can see this route also in router 1. Let's go to router 1 now. Let's see the routing table. Show IP route. See here, we can see 1.0 network is directly connected, 100.0 network directly connected, but we can see another routes also, 200.0 and 2.0. So these two networks are visible on the router now. So it is very clear. So all the routes are available in the router 1, means to reach any network from the router 1 we have routes. So let's go to router 2. Here also simply you can verify. Show IP route again. Here also we can see two additional routes which are not directly connected to this router. 1.0 is connected to router 1, but still we are able to see this route on router 2 because of RIP. So the same way we can see another route 2.0. So now our communication should work from PC1 to PC2. Let's go back here and up arrow, hit enter. Still it is showing termed out. Yes, now it is. It took some time because to reflect our table changes. So yeah, here we go. Here we can reach from PC1 to PC2. So let me verify the communication from PC2 to PC1 as well now. Go back there, up arrow, and give this one dash 2. See here. So we're able to reach PC1 IP from here, from PC2, and from PC1 to PC2 also, like this. So this communication is working fine now because of RIB. Hope you enjoyed the video, guys. So if you want me to make more videos like this, please encourage me by subscribing my channel. Thank you so much for watching. Bye bye.